Hi guys, I am Susan from Orange Light Energy. I am doing a video today. I feel like they're always a little bit unexpected, but this one got me out of the blue. I'm going to talk a little bit about energetic attacks, what they are, how they feel, what you can do. I'm not going to go too much over the generals of energetic protection. We have a page on our website that I will link below that has an energy protection ritual that can be downloaded. Jennifer and I have both done videos on energy protection. I'm starting recording this outside. If it gets too noisy, if there's too much interference, I'll go inside. It is notorious for me that anytime we talk about energetic protection, there is interference, there's things that go wrong, phones that turn off, noise that shows up. So I'm gonna start out here because it feels like the right place to be. So energetic attacks, we've been noticing, especially within our Patreon group, but also within our own lives, that this has been happening more and more. Realistically, our life here it's everything really. It's a battle of light and dark. We're down here and we can be following our path of light, but there will always be energies that want to slow that down, that want to pull us from that path. There we go, my first noise is an airplane. So really, as your vibration rises, you can become more open to these things, but it's also the energies that we're in. You know, energies are kind of wild right now. You can feel it, I'm sure. If you're watching my videos, you probably already are aware that the energies are a little wild. I say it every time because it's true. It's like we get a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, stronger and stronger, impacting our energy. You know, our energy is more than just the physical body. It's, you know, your energy is around you, and as these things change, as the vibrations around you are different, it changes you, it impacts you. You know, and it can help you with healing and things, but also it can impact you in these heavier ways if there's a darker energy that is impacting you. So, like I said, on our webpage we have a protection ritual. Jennifer and I use it at least every morning and every night. It's not long, but just calling in protections. Doing that can be really helpful. Keeping yourself grounded. That's why I came outside. To be grounded can be really helpful. You know, it can keep you more balanced. It can keep you out of, or pull you out of heavier energies, because often that's how an attack will feel to you. You know, the amplifying of something that you're already struggling with. I suppose it's a good place to start. What does it feel like, an energetic attack? The ones I've been feeling this week a lot of times feel like headaches. It's suddenly a sharp pain, like here in my head. I'm like, oof, like, but repetitive sharp pain, and then it will calm down. Sometimes it's anxiety. You know, you're having a great day and suddenly overwhelming anxiety, overwhelming anger. Lower vibrational energies, because a lower energy, you know, anger, it's one of the lowest. It will pull you down. It will pull you out of that higher space. It will pull you back from whatever beautiful thing you were doing and bring you to a place where you're feeling angry, you're feeling resentful. You're not having that high vibrational experience. You are in a lower energy. You're not going to want to go and meditate. You're not going to want to go and do any of these things that will help your soul to grow, because you're in this lower energy. No, there can be other ways too. You can get interference that comes through your electronics. A few times this week my power has gone out, the internet has gone out, my car didn't start the other day. Things like this, they will bring you frustration. They bring you again to a lower emotion, to distraction. And how you move through these is often an important part of the journey. You know, do you let it stress you out? Do you get frustrated? Do you get angry? A lot of times it's inconvenient. But, you know, if you can recognize it for what it is and just dismiss it, there's a lot of power in just not being afraid of these things. Just standing your ground and be like, you know what, leave me alone. I'm not interested. I don't want this. I don't allow this. You know, when I was getting my headaches the other day, for a minute, I was really frustrated. And then I went into the kitchen to make my lunch, and I was like, you know what? I don't want you here. I don't allow this. Get out of my energy. Why are you even here? Leave me alone. I got the singing bowl too. This is not anything fancy. You can get these online, get them in a lot of crystal shops. But the sound will help to clear your house, to clear your space. And I was just walking around, I was like, no, ding, 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 ding. I won't do it too much because I don't want it to be too loud in the video. You know, you can do just one and set the intention for it to clear your house. Or if you're trying to get rid of something that's already in your energy, just ding, 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 ding. Get out. Leave me alone. Get away from me. I don't want you here. I don't allow you here. You know, you have no power over me. You're taking a stand. You're choosing to clear your energy. You can call in help. You know, whether you can see them, you can hear them. No, you can call in your guides. The energies that I work with a lot for clearing of energies, obviously Archangel Michael. It doesn't matter your religion. Michael doesn't care. You know, religion is very much an earthly, a human concept. They'll work with each of us. It's why they're here. But Archangel Michael is an amazing energy to help you to clear. No, and if you're in that place of struggle, if you're feeling lack of momentum, lack of movement, if you're just feeling in struggle from an energetic attack, no, it doesn't have to be an attack. It can just be a lower mood, a lower energy. Ask him to clear you. Ask him to clear your energy, to clear these things from you, to clear your house, to clear the space around you, to put you in divine white light. You know, sometimes he's been helping me just to change my mindset when I'm in that place. You know, I've been trying to pull these energies off myself. I'll just picture myself pulling it from my shoulders, from my lower back, from wherever I feel the tension, taking it off. And I used to just hand it to him, and now he's having me throw it what looks like to the side of me. I can see a basketball hoop, and it always makes me laugh to throw these lower energies, to be taking an action and to do it in a way that makes me laugh. It changes my energy, it changes my mood, it makes me smile, it makes me laugh, and that shift in energy can help you to move out of it. Trying to read my own notes. My handwriting is terrible, and this is the only notes that I made to try and make sure that I mention everything that they've had swirling around in my head. If you're clearing things, sage is also good. You can get the bundles. Sometimes I struggle to get the bundles to stay lit, but I'll break it up and just have one little piece and just light it. Let it burn. Again, I talked about this in my other video, but just moving it through the space, moving it through my own energy, setting the intention that it clear. When I do this inside the house, I always have a window open just to give an exit point to what is clearing. But this is a great way to clear your energy. If you like that kind of thing, you can do incense too. I like to clear energy this way, but when my husband comes home, he always complains that it smells like church. Do it however feels right to you. You know, you can do it with the sage. You can do it by asking Michael. You can use the singing bowl. Let me just put that down, let it keep burning. I also, whenever I'm working, I always have a candle on my desk. This one, it's just a little tea light candle. Let's see if it will light. But it's a selenite frame, and I put this down, I light it each day when I sit at my desk, and I set the intention that this light call in love, light, and protection. Some days I'll call in healing, but I set the intention for the light, and I keep the light at the side of me while I'm working. Selenite, it's a great crystal for clearing. I'm obsessed with selenite. I got this tower. I have these all over my house. You can get them all over the place. I think this one I got at, if you're in the US, Home Goods has sometimes an amazing selection of crystals, and it's way cheaper than other places because I got a whole load of these. Selenite is a self-cleaning crystal. It will keep your other crystals clean. It will keep your space clean. You know, I have it in each of the bedrooms in my house. Again, you can bring it through your energy. You can ask it to clear you, but it's a really good tool for keeping things clear in your house. Crystals in general are an amazing tool if you feel guided to them. Sorry, I'm watching the sage. I don't want it to set my grass on fire. See, I'm losing track because I got distracted by my candle. So I normally work with Archangel Michael. Sometimes Norse god Odin can be really good with protection. I work with Commander Ashtar for protection. I work with dragon energies for protection. They'll help any of us. They're here to be of help to us, to help us get through these things. Obviously not everybody will feel that option is right for them, and that's fine. If you don't resonate with that, with working with those energies, just put it down and move to the next thing. With crystals, I always have this one on my desk. This is black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is about protection. It's grounding. It's going to help you to feel balanced. It's going to deter those darker energies. Again, you can sit with it. You can hold it. You can keep it in your space. I also, on my desk, I keep this one. This is Septarian, a dragon stone. I set the intention for this to have protective energies in it. Which to do that for me, I set the intention with every crystal before I use it. I cleanse its energies. I see it filled with divine white light, and I thank the crystal for bringing forward what it can for me, for supporting me in the ways that it can. This one, I put some symbols into it too for protection, just because of the work that I'm doing to try and keep things clear. Last week, there was some really intense attacks. There must have been some big energetic things that were going on. And for me, crystals are about trust, what feels right to you. It doesn't matter if wherever you're looking up information about your crystals tells you something's for protection. If it feels right to you, try it. I had this beautiful piece of carnelian that showed up from my friend Joanna's shop. As soon as I had seen it on her Instagram, I was like, that's mine. I'm gonna need that. And it showed up when I was in a real place of struggle, and I just immediately was like, oh, it feels lighter, it feels better. And for a few days while that stuff was happening, I had it under my pillow, I had it in my pocket, I had it near my energy. I have other crystals that I've used almost like an eraser, just through my energy. If I'm getting headaches, just bringing it to that part of my energy, clearing it from there, setting the intention that I'm clearing things out of my energy. Because sometimes it is about taking back control, taking an action, having a way to not feel helpless. It's that same, you're telling them, get out of my energy. I don't want you here. I don't allow you in my energy. You have no power over me. Their power is our fear. If you're not interested, you're not going to fall into that lower emotion when they try and bring it to you. If you're going to do something to clear yourself, they're going to get bored and move away eventually. If you find that you're getting a lot of energetic attacks, look in your life. What is happening in your life? Are there people in your life who are in lower emotion? Are you struggling with things that are bringing you to a lower place? Is there conflict in your life? Are there situations that make you uncomfortable? Are there things going on that are making your energy feel heavy, that are making you feel anxious? These are things that can amplify and can reflect in your life, that can call things to you that will amplify your lower energy. So by recognizing them, by resolving these issues, stepping out of these situations, you may find that this gets a lot better. I had some stuff going on last year that was really heavy in my energy, and I felt really powerless. I felt like there was nothing I could do. And in the middle of the night, a glass light fitting blew up in the hallway outside the bedroom. It's never happened before, and it's never happened since, but it was that situation, the energies of that situation, that brought this heaviness, that brought these energies to such an extent that something like that could happen. The next day we cleaned it up, but we didn't get anxious about it. It was just like, let's just clean it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to acknowledge that there's things that I really need to address that I have not been, things that they were overwhelming. They were really, really heavy things to be moving through that are still resolving now, but it manifested itself in such a way that these energies were present in a strong enough way to create physical damage in my house. The next day I burned sage. I cleaned my house. I asked Jennifer for help too, because when things like that happen, if you're in that lower energy, sometimes you need somebody else to step in, somebody that's outside of that heavy energy to help you with that. So your mindset also is important. None of us like to hear these words, but they bring it up. Are you dealing with these things, or are you coming at it from a victim mentality? Are you seeing yourself as a victim? Are you seeing yourself as less? How are you viewing yourself? Are you seeing yourself as strong? Are you seeing yourself as one who can be victorious, who can step past these things? Or are you sitting there going, oh, well, there's nothing I can do. I'm stuck. I'm in this hard place. Things are too difficult. That is going to be huge for you, to shift out of that energy, to find your power, to find your strength. And the more you can clear your energy, the more that you can get back to your higher vibration, the easier that's going to be. And you can use the singing bowl for that. You can use your candles, use your crystals. On this page, in the channeled meditation section, I have a couple of meditations for clearing your energy, for calling in light. If you're in our Patreon group, we have resources there. We have meditations and things there, energy work that has been done that can help you with your energy. I like to work with, missed the word for a second, a rattle, to clear heavier energies. When energies are heavy, they're deep and they're hard to clear because they are just, they're confining. So I use a rattle. I have this one that has the shells. But in the beginning, when I started to work with a rattle, I was using just rice in a plastic container to shake. It's about the noise. It's about the disturbance, the distraction, the moving things within your energy. Just clearing and breaking things up, breaking it into smaller pieces so you can choose, you can clear it out of your energy. Work with the rattle. And then bring in the sage. Set the intention. Move your hands to your energy. Choose to clear these energies from you. Your energy is stronger than you think. You have more power than you think. I want to go back just to talking about energetic attacks. Just because we've had different experiences with them, and I think sometimes part of it is recognizing that you have other energies that are influencing you, that are things that are not your own in your energy. For me, sometimes people will come over to the house, and when they leave, I feel tired, I feel exhausted, I feel sleepy. That's an energetic attack. Took me a long time to figure it out. It's other people's energy. What other people are bringing. Are they bringing fear, anxiety, anger, frustration? There's a lot of these emotions around in our world right now. And if they're impacting you, it's bringing your energy down. And you can only clear it if you know there's something to clear. For other people, if you're already working with your guides, finding out if something is interfering with that connection. If you're working with your guides, you're channeling with your guides, they're here to help you. They're here to guide you. Your guides will never tell you what to do, which can be frustrating if you're looking for an answer. But they will never tell you, you must do this, you cannot do that. They will never give it to you as a direction. The energies that they will bring to you are guidance, information that will help you to see your own answer, to know your own mind, to understand an emotion that you're going through, to find some clarity in a situation. But free will is always there. They will never tell you not to do something. They will never do something that is detrimental to your path. It is their intention to help you. So if you are speaking with your guides and they are pushing you to a place of ego, they are bringing you to things that are detrimental to your energy, that are detrimental to your health, that are taking away from you things that bring you joy. Just think about clearing your energy. Just give it a little bit of thought, of how these energies are impacting you, and if that is truly something that your guides would do, or if that's somebody, you know, it can be a prankster energy that's just playing around. It can be a heavier energy that's trying to pull you back from an opportunity, that's trying to stop you from growth, something that's trying to prevent you from the things that you're looking for, something that's creating conflict where it's not needed. You know, when I work with my guides, sometimes it can be hard. You get familiar with them, you recognize them, and then they tell you something that sounds strange, and you just kind of like, do I trust that? Sometimes then just clear your energy and come back to it. Ask the question again when you have been outside, when you've cleared your energy, you've burned some sage, and just see, how does it feel to you now? You know, sometimes our guides are always telling us to be powerful, but sometimes that's how that will manifest. To be powerful, to be in too much ego, to be, again, pushing your opinions on other people, coming to something from a position where you know everything, where you have all of the answers. That also is a red flag. And it doesn't mean that you don't know what is needed in this situation, but take a step back and clear your energy. Give yourself some space and then come back to it. How do you feel now? Is it clearing? Does it feel different? Let's see. That's all of the things that I had brought. All of the things. Sorry, my sage is burning in the singing bowl now, so I just want to make sure nothing's on fire. Yeah. So I talked about all of these things. There's probably more that will add, more videos that will come on things like this. Oh, I know. Sorry, the last bit that I'm going to bring up is, why do we get attacked? Why is this allowed? You know, if we come down here and we've got this beautiful path of light, why do we get attacked? Why does it happen? It's a question, if you're under energetic attack, that you may ask a lot. Why me? Why are you letting this happen? If my guides only want the best for me and they can clear it if I ask them, why do they let it happen? You know, you can be doing your protection ritual and still it happens. The answer is because it's allowed, because they're letting it. There's learning in it for you. It's going to teach you something. It's going to push you to learn something. You know, if you have had past lifetimes where you've had struggles with attacks, maybe they will show it to you now so you can overcome it. You can move past it. You can come to it from strength. You can come to it without fear. Maybe it is showing you something new. You know, these attacks that I was going through, it brought me validation of some things. It helped me to find new ways to protect my energy. Jennifer, my business partner, was getting attacked too. She found new information through that. Right now she does a black magic clearing and protection service, but now she's knowing there's a level 2 of that. There's some other things that we're allowed to clear now, and she learned that information through getting these attacks. So what is it doing for you? What is it showing you? You know, sometimes as you can resolve that, it can help you to move through it. It can help it to stop. Again, it's what is your mindset? What are the things that are going on in your life? Is this response, this attack, showing you, pushing you to resolve something, pushing you to confront something that might be uncomfortable? How is it going to move you forward? How can it help you? And again, if you're in that victim space, you're not going to push yourself to that. But if you come at it from strength, from a place of like, you know what, I can fix this, it's a different energy and you can move yourself through it. If you feel that you need more help with this kind of thing, like I said, I'll put the link to our protection page below. Jennifer is putting out now, she has the first level of a class that she's doing, a shamanic class about closing portals, clearing things in your energy. I'll put the link to all of these below. She does, like I said, the black magic clearing and protection session. That can clear all sorts of things in your life and put protections on you that can help you if you have been experiencing a lot of struggles around this. We also have the protections and blessings service, or amulets, which are blocking a lot of dark energies. They can't block all of them, but some of it. You know, my necklace here, the little Merkaba, that is one that Jennifer programmed for me. My dragon bracelet she programmed for me. I find these fascinating sessions because when she does it, she puts protections in there. There's energies that help you, but also guides will connect with them who bring you through messages, and they're connected to these to help you with certain things that are in your life. The Soul Deep Clean session is another one that can help. This is about working to clear contracts, to clear karmic debt, to clear dark energies, to cut cords, things that could be attached to your energy that could be amplifying these kinds of situations. There's also a space clearing session. If you feel like there's things going on in your house, in your workplace, in, you know, in areas around you, we can clear those things too. If you have a situation going on and you don't know what it is, but you want some help, reach out to us anyway. I'll put our email down below. You know, we do custom sessions. We can do things that are specific to your needs depending on what it is that you are going through. So just don't feel helpless. Don't feel that there's nothing you can do. There is support out here. You know, you're not powerless in these things. If you can see it, with anything in your life, if you can see it, if you can recognize it, you can move through it. You've got this. We're all stronger than we realize, and part of the path is finding out what we can do and how strong we really are. So I'm gonna leave that here. I'm excited. I got through the whole video with only a few airplanes going overhead. But yeah, love to you all. I hope this is helpful. I'll put the links below. Okay, bye.